about this on any of my other platforms, but I'll tell you guys on here. Hey Alexa, play Olivia Rodrigo Guts. Hello and welcome to this week's video. So today I'm actually in Orlando. We have a different background and I'm here with Greta and Rachel. We're doing like a photo shoot thing at a studio for both of their brands. So all of us girls got ready. I did the Dyson to my hair, which I feel like I haven't done in a while. It's kind of fun to have a little blowout moment.
Welcome to this week's vlog.
Rachel's just on the floor, but you know, pregnant things.
Pregnant people are always on the floor for some reason.
So yeah, today's gonna be a fun day and we just love supporting our friends. Stompers.
My horse hooves. I would literally do anything to be as tall as Greta.
Honestly, same.
It's like not fair.
It's so powerful.
We are giving Barbie.
Yeah.
We went into Publix. Literally,
These are the best things
if
ever.
you're Emerald Peanuts, comment, message, email.
They're so good. Rachel had them and we devoured them. So we had to get some extras.
I grabbed one at the grocery store and then Nat grabbed one. I was like, why are you grabbing another one? She said, we have church every night this week. We need the fuel.
Yeah, our church is doing like a revival night and so we've had different speakers. And last time Rachel had chocolate chips in my bag, I DoorDashed Taco Bell. Now we have these peanuts and I got a little Tic Tac because it seemed fun, fresh breath.
So strange of her to get that.
Greta had these and then it made me want them like 2 months ago and then I've had them in my bag and I just ran out, so that was my purpose.
Honestly, something about Orlando and cars just don't mesh. Like, we are parking at this building for this photo shoot and we're a mile away. And that's just how you feel, like you're driving to Disney and you're a mile away because traffic is stopped. I'm like,
yeah,
what don't they teach you in Orlando?
We're parallel parked and I'm like convinced the car behind me is gonna hit me on the way out because they're so shoved up against this fence. Yeah.
Oh, there's Greta.
Okay, time to get our stuff out.
She's literally so big.
This is Barbie and Raquel. Let it.
Color scheme. Yeah. Okay, girls. Family photo.
I am back from Orlando, back from the photo shoot, and I actually just stopped at Starbucks to get the like buy one get one free drinks. They're doing this every Thursday afternoon, but you have to get like a very specific fall drink. So I'm headed over to Rain's right now. I picked her up one. Every night this week we've been having these revival nights at our church where they have like a bunch of guest speakers come, and it's been really fun going. It kind of brings me back to my childhood of going to a lot of like youth camps, but I'm going again tonight. So it's 2:30 right now and I probably need to be home at like 4:30 because I want to eat before I go. Now I just got to Rain's house and she just did like an iced coffee with the pumpkin foam. An iced coffee with the pumpkin like cold foam on top, and then I did the shaken espresso with pumpkin. Let's go see our friends.
Oh. All right, show us how you crawl.
Get it, Coda. Get it. What if I brought it closer?
Get it. Show her. Come on.
Oh, the focus. He's scooching. Wow. He did a scooch. Oh my. Now we are on our way to go to the event tonight and we're stopping to get Taco Bell before because we just did not have enough time to get dinner going. Josh got a haircut today. I did want to fluff it up, but you have your product in it.
Fluff it up?
I just was gonna go like this, but I didn't know if you'd appreciate that.
Man,
What?
that skin looks youthful.
No, your skin is looking really good. I'm jealous. Well, I am back and now I'm getting ready for bed. I think I'm gonna put some dry shampoo in my hair and then do like heatless curls. I don't know. Yeah, I am. My two favorite dry shampoos are the Living Proof one and the Amico one. Those are the best that I've tried. Since we've had something every night this week, I feel so out of sorts. It's been so good, but I always feel my best when I like get a good night's sleep and I am like going to my workouts. I really need to get one of those like heatless curl rods again because the leggings are a little annoying to do. But I do feel like the curls come out really nice. I have quite a few things to get done tomorrow though, so I feel like when I do my hair and then I wake up and it's already done, it does feel like I should have a productive day. Thank you, Josh. And with that, I'm going to bed. Good morning. I've not done a Q&A on my YouTube channel in maybe a year. So I figured in this week's vlog, since it's a little shorter, I wanted to do a Q&A. I asked some questions on my Instagram and screenshotted some of the ones that lots of people were asking. I'm actually hopping back on the Beauty Blender trend and I'm trying this one from Tarte. I haven't used a Beauty Blender in a while, but I've just not been liking how my foundation's looking. So let's try it out. First question is favorite fall recipe. Honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is like a pumpkin loaf or pumpkin muffin. I love the one from Starbucks, honestly. And then I don't know if it's fall, but I've been loving the chocolate chip banana bread. We made some at Greta's and it was so good. Also, in the sake of new products, I'm trying out a new concealer. I've never tried the Tarte Shape Tape one, so here goes nothing. Next question is, how do you balance between creating content and living in the moment? Honestly, that is such a good question and I do a bad job of it a lot of times. Something I'm trying to prioritize this year is taking one day where I do like no social media stuff. I feel like with posting on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and Pinterest and Like to Know It every single day, there's always something that can be created. And like no matter what I do, whether it's date night or going to the beach with my friends or stuff that's like off hours, it's some of my favorite stuff to capture. So it can honestly be really hard, but I will say that when I am hanging out with people, I don't like to be on my phone. So if I'm having dinner with friends, then I try to let that be just time that I spend off of my phone. I will say like capturing little moments, as in just setting my phone up to record a little video of us hanging out, feels like an authentic way to capture that. And then I can like edit it or deal with it later, but I can like capture the moment and have that to remember. So I don't feel like that takes me too much out of the moment. I don't know, maybe it does. Next question is, are you looking to have a baby soon? And I got so many of these. I'm definitely in a season of life where 2 years ago it was everybody's getting married and now everyone around me is having a baby. Not everyone, but just a lot of people. I love kids. I love babysitting. I love my friends' kids. So the questions have definitely been coming like, when are you and Josh going to? And it just has not hit me that I'm ready to be a mom. Like, I think if it happened by surprise or on accident, then I would just know that it was God's timing. But as far as like me planning out having a kid, I'm like, yeah, I would totally be a mom for like 3 days a week and in the daytime. But I'm just not ready because obviously when you become a mom, that is not the schedule. It's every day, all the time, through the night. And I know when we do feel ready for that, it's gonna feel like, I don't know, just it's meant to be. But as of right now, I've been loving on everybody else's kids. And I don't know how many kids we wanna have. I came from a family of 4 kids. I have an older brother and 2 younger brothers, so I'm the only girl. And Josh came from a family of 2. I think as of right now, we're more thinking that we would have 2 kids. But I don't know, I love the big family vibes, so maybe we would consider more. Next question Greta asked, and it is, what is something that you have had to overcome in life? And I would say that the biggest example example of that is people pleasing and just caring so much about other people's opinions. Sidebar that I am obsessed with this mascara. I posted a TikTok video about it, but I feel like it makes my eyelashes look so long and separated. Anyway, I definitely still deal with that, so I wouldn't say that I've fully overcome it, but I, in middle school and high school, like, literally cared so much what people think about me. The thought of someone not agreeing with me or being mad at me literally made me feel like I was gonna spiral. Now with getting older, I just realized that no matter what you do, somebody is going to disagree with you. But it seems like the more successful that you are, or the bigger that your calling or destiny is, the more that people will like be against that, either because of like jealousy or fear or just not understanding. Kind of to go along with that, I got this question, that's how do you deal with other creators copying your content? And honestly, I applaud people who are very creative and you can tell think of like original ideas. And I do think that some of the things I come up with are original. From doing social media for so long and really starting it just because I loved it, I definitely feel creative in a lot of aspects. But copying is the biggest form of flattery, and as hard as that is to grasp, I feel like especially when I was younger, it just means that you are successful. I will say to be successful in social media, I think that you should almost find inspiration from other people's content, and if you're copying, give credit to them, like give credit where it's due, but finding inspiration from a lot of different sources and from yourself, and like realizing that the best way to be successful is to be as unique as possible, because that's the thing, is that nobody can be you, and the more confident you are in what you're doing and who you are, the less that other people copying is going to bother you, because you know that no one can replace what you bring to the table. So I feel like in that regards, you just look at it as flattery and just notice that it's the highest form of a compliment. Okay, I'm done with my makeup, but we still have a lot of questions, so let's still answer some. This one I thought is funny. When you're on a girls trip, how do you send each other the photos, airdrop, shared album, etc.? Always airdrop, and I'm kind of a psycho about it, because if I don't keep my camera roll organized, it's gonna just like all get away from me. So it's like right after we do something, we all airdrop to each other's phone, and I feel like the more I've taken photos, I try to get really good at like, if it's my solo photos, I take them on my phone, so it's not like all on somebody else's. And then how I go through them is I favorite every photo I want to keep, delete the others, and then I go to my favorites album and I unfavorite what's not an actual favorite, if that makes sense. I don't always do the best job of it, but I try to. Backstory of your friend group. Are you guys all college friends? So rapid fire through my friend group, my oldest friend is my friend Rain. Here's a photo. And we've been friends since I was 4 years old. We grew up going to church together, and Rain is a couple years older than me, so there was kind of an age gap. And then we got very close in high school, ended up going to college together. We were roommates, and now our husbands are best friends. We're best friends. It's the cutest thing. She's the most like a sister to me because I don't have a sister. Then the rest of my college friends are Greta, who you guys know. Here's a photo of Greta. We do a ton of stuff on social media together, and she lives like an hour and a half away from me, so we see each other all the time. We met in college and we got close because she was friends with some of our other friends, and Rain and I invited her to a beach day, and the rest was history. We became so close. We get along so well. It's amazing. And a big inspiration for having people in social media doing the same thing. It's so important not to compare to each other and let that like tear at your friendship, and to realize that the more successful your friends are, the more successful you are, and like to be supportive all around. So we love Greta. For other college friends, I have my friend Lauren, who recently moved here. You guys have probably seen her. She is the cutest, the sweetest. She's a teacher, and she is just so precious. I love being friends with Lauren. Then I have my friend Tiff, and she's one of my only college friends who does not live here. She lives in Michigan. She's married, and we literally get along so well. She has such a special place in my heart, and I feel like every time we see each other, we just reconnect on that. Then I have my friend Alyssa. She lives about 40 minutes away. We're also friends from college. She is the sweetest. She's getting married soon and is so much fun. So that's for all of my like college friends. And then for newer friends after college, I met my friend Hannah here, which you guys have seen in quite a few things. We actually met because we started working together in 2017, I want to say. Her business sent me like a t-shirt and a necklace. She was one of the first companies that I worked with, and I didn't even know she was my age. We worked together for a while, ended up meeting, and now are such good friends. So that's a really cool story. And then my newest close friend is my friend Rachel, which you guys have obviously seen a lot. She lives literally a couple minutes away from me. Our husbands are super close. We play pickleball and go skating. we just have a lot of common interests, but we met each other at church. It was Josh and my first time going to the church we go to now, and we were introduced to them. So if you are in the stage of life where you're looking for a friend, I really recommend going to a church near you, getting plugged in, because that is such a good way to meet people that have like the same intentions and I don't know, just a really great friendship. We've become so close and it's been so much fun. And if I'm forgetting anybody else, I love all my friends, but those are the people who I would say that I'm very close to right now. How did you and Josh meet? We met in college, and I've answered this before on a different Q&A that we did together, so you can go back and watch that for like the full story. What's your biggest fashion tip? And that is to find things that you feel so comfortable and cute in. I love colors, and even if I'm doing a neutral outfit, I love to have a pop of color, and I also love like linen or corduroy things, so stuff that has like a nice texture. And I found that I hate wearing mustard yellow, maroon. Some of those tones just don't look good on me and I don't feel cute in them. So I would kind of find like the colors and textures that you like and get things around there. And also thrifting. Before I started working with brands, I would say 80% of my closet was thrifted, and it's such a good way to try fun pieces and great for the environment. Tips for growing on social media, kind of back to that comparison topic I was talking about, is to love it. And I feel like for me, it was something that I love to do. I kind of started on Pinterest and just loving like Pinterest photos. And I would genuinely be posting every day, I'm convinced, even if it was not my job, I was not getting paid, there was nothing from it because I just love it. And I feel like that is the most successful people, is people who just love what they do. So if you have this dream of becoming a YouTuber or doing things on social media, while yes, a lot of people are doing that, there's always room, and you are the only person that can be uniquely you. Try to be authentic to yourself, gain inspiration, but remember, like, what can you bring to the table that makes you you? Have personality, be funny, be compassionate, whatever that is, and try to show that on camera. And just post consistently, because I feel like honestly, when people are posting every single day and you're working hard at it, you will see success. When is your next trip? I haven't talked about this on any of my other platforms, but I'll tell you guys on here. We're going on a van trip out west. I am literally so excited for it. Josh and I are gonna be in one van, and then Rain and Trent and baby Coda are gonna be in another van. I've never done a trip like this. I'm so excited. So if you have any recommendations for like a van life for 5 nights, then let me know. Okay, last question is, are you still gonna do ocean dunks in the fall, or is that just a no-go? And yes, obviously. I feel like the water here is still so nice that it's honestly the best times to go. Like, we have the best beach days September, October, November, and even though it's not the fall vibes, who would I be if I'm not a beach girl? And I used to live in North Carolina where I couldn't really go to the beach once it got like fall and winter time because it was too cold. And now I live in Florida for that reason. So the ocean dunks are going nowhere. Okay, it was so fun answering these questions. I kind of want to do this more often. So if you have any questions like these, you can leave them in the comments, and maybe I'll do a little rapid fire on some of the other videos coming up. My office is a mess, literally. So I'm gonna turn on some Olivia Rodrigo and get it clean in here because I have to film like 4 different videos. So we can't do that with a mess. But I just checked the mail and I got 2 new packages. I freaking have been obsessed with new shoes. Because Florida doesn't get that cold and it doesn't feel like fall, new shoes are the way that makes me feel like fall. So I caved and I got the freaking little mini Uggs. They kind of look like horse hooves, but I love them. And then I got a new pair of Adidas shoes. I'll unbox those and show you. I do have a couple of like fall trips that I'm going on, so the Uggs will definitely be put to use. And the Adidas ones, I've been wearing the blue ones I borrowed from Rachel every day. So I can't wait for those. Hey Alexa, play Olivia Rodrigo Guts. And I don't have an Alexa, so it's just iPhone. I do want to do like a chunky sock with this because I just tried it on and it did make my ankles look teensy. And then these beauties, look at how gorgeous that color is. And that little Free People sling bag I got is this exact color, so I love when I have a hint of matching in my accessories. Wow, new shoes. I the way you sold me for parts. You said it was true love. Oh.